What is up, champions? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Back. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. What's up, champions? Welcome back. Welcome back to another champion hangout. I know, fun times, right, Noah? Oh yeah, Nightail's beaming. I could be down for that. I'll have it reinstalled by then, and then we can go from there. I'll let you know as soon as I do it, okay? Hell yeah! Late night beaming with champions Noah and the amateur me. But appreciate all you champions joining me. I've decided to zoom in a bit on my chill zone page, more or less, just the whatever page. And of course we've got YouTube. Yeah, the game crashed or something, so I just had to... I still have it. I didn't have to pay for it again. I just have to reinstall it, which I will do a bit later on, and then I'll let you know when it's ready, and we'll go from there, Noah. Good times with Noah's World. That was still fun. I still enjoyed that previous attempt we did, trying to set things up. That was fun. How are you doing, you champions watching? You're doing good. I always like to know. Oh, coffee. The best thing now with my desk is that my coffee warmer works perfectly plugged in, as well as my streaming light. Moo! I have got coffee. I uploaded new Glades video. I'll check it out. We stank with confusion, lol, even I didn't know what I was doing. It was still a fun content we made. Not to worry. Oh, it's perfect room temperature. Champions, if you love your coffee, I know if there's many instances where we make a nice hot cup and then we get interrupted by various things and then we go back to our coffee and it's cold and disgusting and terrible and rude. Temu.com, perfect coffee warmer. Or wherever you want to get one. I recommend it. That way you'll always have a nice, fresh, hot cup of coffee, no matter how long it takes you to have. Mothers and young mothers or young couples dealing with kids, they know what that's like. So they need their sustenance. Coffee warmer, it changes lives. It's not a sponsor. If I wish it was. Okay. Let us begin properly. You know Gladys, that one who drank coffee? Gladys. Gladys. Oh, I'll have to remind myself by watching it, alright? Let's check it out. Noah's is the first champion I will showcase. I hope, Noah, you get back to making some new content on your YouTube channel soon, and I will shout you out and showcase everything you do, whether it's just a short video, a bunch of different shorts. But I'll leave you up to decide on that. I know you've been on TikTok and other things recently. Ever since the garbage with YouTube happened, but you know. That's why we're champions, we get through anything. Okay, Dark Wizard. Bam. Like, subscribe, and check out Dark Wizard. He's got another wizard. 173? Hell yeah. 8 more champion. Oops. 8 more wizards. Sorry. 8 more moves, and he has 180 subscribers. So let's help him get there. Like, subscribe, check out Champion Dark Wizard. Okay. Oh, that's the cow's name. Okay. You know what? I probably remember seeing this as a kid. This is so nostalgic for me. 2-minute one? No worries. Alright, here we go.
It's Elmo here.
And Gladys the cow. Moo.
Moo! Oh.
The hell, Elmo?
What kind of noise is that to come from a monster?
Elmo, not monster. Elmo, cow. The same as Gladys.
You a cow?
Oh, Gladys is completely offended, shocked, and deeply appalled. Oh, it is too, Noah. Sorry, thank course. Oh yeah, if it was 72, it would be 8. It's 7 champions. That's what I meant. 7 champion wizard needs to subscribe to make it 180. Let's help him get there. Like, subscribe, and check out Dark Wizard Champions. Oh, you won't be disappointed. He has an abundance of creative and funny content and scary, awesome stories. Check out The Haunting of Agnes Mansion, both part 1 and 2. Or the Haunted Train video. No, sorry, bus. Anyway, like. First like of this video, don't mind if I do. Gladys the cow.
The same as me? Oh, don't make me laugh. You are definitely not a cow, and you are definitely not the same as me. We're as different as night and day. I mean, look at us.
You know what's funny? The metaphor that Gladys is saying about you're not the same as me. Today's liberals would think this episode, these seasons of Sesame Street were very conservative. What are you doing, Elmo? You're not a monster. You're not a cow. You can't identify as a cow. You non-binary stupid tilt-ass bitch. Which I'm assuming was in the script, but they edited that part out. Oh, I love it anyway.
You're covered with red fur, and I have lovely soft brown cow hair all over me. And look, see here? I have a...
I think it was made before the coffee one. Yeah, this was an older season of Sesame Street. Did Sesame Street originally debut in the 70s? Early 70s, or was it the late 60s? I'll have to figure that out, because it's been around for a long time. I think it was the 70s, wasn't it, Dark Wizard? You said that before in a previous stream when we first started looking at the funny Sesame Street compilations. Either way, let's watch this.
Tail. A tail that I can move around any way
move
I
the
please.
tail.
And what do you have?
Tail?
No! You have nothing. And have you looked at the top of your head lately?
Damn.
No.
Yeah. You have nothing, Elmo, and you'll always be nothing. Jesus. Man, it was different back then compared to now. Everything's so PC. Ugh.
Not lately.
Well, then look at the top of mine.
1969. Oh, wow. There you go, champions. End of the 60s era. The hippie movement and everything. Summer of 69. Oh, yeah. Wasn't that Woodstock? 1969 Woodstock Musical Festival, the famous festival. Every great talented musician played for that festival in 1969, or was it? The famous one was in the 60s, I'm pretty sure. Late 60s or mid 60s, around there. Either way, let's enjoy 1969 series of Sesame Street. Gladys the cow acted mean.
What do you see?
Elmo sees horns.
Yes, horns. I have horns on the top of my head, and you don't have anything on the top of yours. So you see, we are different in every way.
No. Gladys and Elmo the same too.
No, we are.
See, Elmo has 2 eyes. See, 1, 2, and so does Gladys.
Yes,
Well, yes, that may be so, but mine are beautiful brown eyes.
And Elmo has mouth, and Gladys has mouth.
Well, yes, that is true, but...
And Elmo gives milk.
You give milk?
Yes, Elmo gives milk.
Well, I never!
What the hell's Elmo about to do?
Elmo gives milk.
That's not the same thing at all.
Elmo gives cheese too. If a tummy sandwich, Elmo gives anything Gladys wants.
Oh, Gladys the cow seemed to be in a mood. Oh, something recently from the Cartier family. Like, subscribe, check out the Champions of American Political Commentary, as many other things. Got Cartier family. Letitia James faces jail after humiliating defeat. So apparently does a bomber and is in a circle. But that's not likely to happen. I think they'll just get a slap on the wrist, and the worst thing they'll do is they'll resign and be barred from government. There won't be any jail time. No. The political class protect their own. Nothing wrong with that. That's just the cost of doing business in the realm of government. Let's check this out, watch a bit of it, and then we'll move on to maybe some pranks, or some more fails, or some freakouts, or ticked off Vix if Jackson appears on chat.
This surveillance video released by Homeland Security shows 2 men on a scooter approaching the off-duty agent and a female...
Oh my god, not a scooter! They're clearly liberals. Only real Republican men drive good cars.
...companion when one of them pulls a gun.
At this time, we have no indication that the officer was targeted for his employment.
The agent was shot in the face and the arm, but managed to return fire, hitting the gunman in the leg. The suspect, 20, one of them,
was targeted for his employment.
The agent was shot in the face and the arm, but managed...
Shot in the face and the arm? And still shot back at the criminal. Jesus, the bloody law enforcement champions, they are tough. Think any of those stupid woke liberals, being anti-police and anti-ICE and anti-everything, think they could defend themselves when the worst happened? No. I'll damn sure cry out to the police then.
To return fire, hitting the gunman in the leg. The suspect, 21-year-old Miguel Mora, later walked into a hospital and is now in custody. Authorities say he's a Dominican national who entered the country illegally through Arizona in 2023 and was ordered deported last fall. Since then, they say he's been arrested multiple times for domestic violence, was wanted for a robbery and a stabbing. And according to the New York's mayor, he was also wanted for a kidnapping in Massachusetts.
Less than one.
Well, that says a lot about America and my own country, Australia's bloody system of law and order and... Yeah. Oh, that was quick, thank you.
I got it from the park. The van.
The chunky bulldog.
Is that right?
Yeah, actually, that was the same place we had that nice walk with Cece and they gave us free.
I don't remember that.
I think it was the same food truck.
Just try it and see if it's alright.
No, I'm sure I love it. Lovely, thank you. Oh, champions, champions, champions. I got a new coffee, champions. Let's go to the chill section. It's from the business. Apparently he got it from a food truck or a coffee truck, a van or some business. It's called the, I don't know if you can see it. Oh well, the Chonky Bulldog. Chonky. Chonky Bulldog. There we are. You have a video request, Dark Wizard? No. I'll get onto it. Once I untangle my headphones. Alright, coffee from the Chonky Dog. I'm such a chunky bulldog. I like where the pizza at. I like to stuff my face after doing nothing. Oh, good times. Cheers, all you champions. Good health, good futures to all of you. As I always say, because I mean it. Ah, yeah. Okay. I discovered the best 80s songs by Chris Reacts. Is that what you want me to react to? Okay. Songs of the 80s. I grew up with all that, as I said, because I'm a 90s kid. I grew up with everything from the 80s, 70s, and somewhat the mid-60s. Music, as well as everything you learned from your parents and grandparents back then. Music, movies, pop culture references, it all repeated itself in the 90s. Wish it repeated itself now. Something for the kids to actually grow up on, instead of, oh my god, everything is just in the realm of the subjective. Nothing's real anymore. Enough of that though. Alright, so, yep. Hang on, Chris Reacts. I discovered the best 80s songs. Well, he didn't discover it, he came across it, because many people already know the 80s songs, the hits, the one-hit wonders, the infamous songs and bands. I know you can't pick an Aussie song because of copyright, that's okay. Thank you for telling me previously. Yeah, I really had generally no idea. That's why I was shocked when Dark Wizard first told me about Ozzy Osbourne's passing. But then I saw in the news afterwards, and this morning, so, you know. Rest in peace to that great champion. Cheers to him and his family. Let's all have a cheers in his name. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Chris reacts. I think I've reacted to him before in a previous stream or something. No, Rose. No, it'd be probably a better opportunity that we play Beaming with Champion Noah the first thing tomorrow morning on my end, before anything else, before the Champion Hangout stream and before other gameplays. So look forward to that, champions. Tomorrow, a fresh new gameplay with Champion Noah's World. And many more of you champions in the future when we play more multiplayer or online server games. I know there's heaps out there, so I will download them. And any of you champions that are playing games right now on Steam, let me know what you're playing, and in the future I'll happily download it, install it, or pay for it, and then we'll co-op play together if you want to. Okay, now I know this is a reaction and he's not a verified channel. However, it is songs. And all these 80s songs would be copyrighted and stuff, so you know what I'm going to do? I will get my trusty notebook and I will write that down as the next off-stream reaction. So, and I'll shout you out, Dark Wizard, for suggesting it. And okay, so we got Dark Wizard, Champion Dark Wizard. Like, subscribe, check him out. Chris reacts. Discovered the best 80s songs. I had no idea they had music back in the 1980s. Okay, I'll get on to that. It's only 10 seconds each, doesn't matter. No. Songs, even if it's a reaction video, it's still the same thing as if I was just reacting to the video myself with no one else involved. Such is also movie trailers and everything. That's why I have to do individual reaction videos to this type of content. So, not to worry, I will get on to reacting to this today and I'll upload it. Look forward to that. Okay. Anything else you suggest for me, Dark Wizard, while we're here? Oh, Aquarius Wave, and you upload from him. Alright, here we go, champions. I like this guy. No food for Gaza. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe is it because Hamas keeps stealing it and eating it for themselves? While blaming Israel and the West? Stupid bastards. Let's find out what this is about properly.
So according to a reputable source,
Like, subscribe, and check out the champion, Aquarius Wave. It's a great, strong champion name. I love it. Alright. Is Israel depriving the children in Gaza of food? No, they are not. And it's a sick, bloody bullshit propaganda. For famine that never happened. Yeah, there we go.
known as the Hamas Health Ministry, or as most would know it, the Gaza Health Ministry, hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of children are dying every single day of starvation in Gaza. That's right, folks. We went from a full-blown genocide to an apartheid state, and now we find ourselves in a man-made famine. And of course, if there's anybody to blame, it's got to be the Jews. Now, let's go ahead and
Oh yeah, you gotta blame the Jews for everything, because they're responsible for everything. You know, bad weather and famine and the economy in various nations going down and having Trump as president. Oh, you gotta blame them for everything. Bastards. Stupid. It's the oldest bullshit in this book. Blaming the Jewish people. Just blame Jews. We will never have that history repeat itself again.
and get up to speed as far as what's taking place in the Gaza or the Gaza Strip. And hopefully,
Though acting like Hitler, yeah, bloody Hitler Youth. Well, funny you mention that. Back in the day when that evil was happening, I don't know if you heard the Fourth Reich, because the Nazis and Hitler at the time were known as the Third Reich, and then the Fourth Reich was meant to be an expanding continuation of that evil, but in different places in the world. Thank God that never happened. However, at the time, Hitler was congratulated by the Arabs. Certain Arab people in the Middle East. Ironically, it was those and the Nazis that hated the Jews to death, so they went to continue on what the Nazis did, but thank God they never did. Even with all these Islamists trying to invade people's sovereignty around the world. Not gonna happen. Never again. Never surrender. It's on the verge, but I hope people smarten up and get their heads out their asses, Logging Dog, and actually prevent that evil from returning. Appreciate you joining us, Logging Dog. Hello, eggplants. Emoji, emoji, emoji. Yeah, rip Ozzy Osbourne.
hopefully
Rest in peace. Not rip him.
somebody out there may have a little compassion in their heart to
Cheers.
understand that Hamas is simply the victim in all of this. I mean, sure, they are literally the ones who have created this entire catastrophe.
Yeah, but they're
they
all
have
victims.
orchestrated it step by step from October 7th on. But, you know, surely they are the victims because they're the ones who are telling us that this is happening and that it is caused, obviously, by Israel.
Also, I want to give a real shout out to all you American Christians out there. All you great American Christian champions, because I watched a great speech by Mark Levine. He's a Jewish American champion, author and political commentator. I'm sure you've heard of him. Life, Liberty and Levine, that's his show on TV, or one of them. And he did a great speech at the COFI forum or event that happened recently in America. The stands for Christians United for Israel, COFI. Maybe some of you champions saw that as a recent upload. I don't know if Charlie Kirk promoted it. Maybe he did, but no, I watched it on the channel promoting it, so it was very good. Let me see if I can look it up real quick, just to show you, so you can have a look in yourselves if you're interested. And thank you to all you champions that have reacted the shit out of my recent cartoon, The Imp's End. Them bastard imps are no longer existing. Took care of him on behalf of a champion force. So I appreciate that. Not even 24 hours it's been up and I've already got over 1,200 views. So thank you deeply from the bottom of my heart, champions. You're making my channel grow. Yeah, this was it.
That's never happened.
Mark Levine. Great man, this is. Great man. Great event and everything. So, check out, like, subscribe the channel official CUFI. Kofi? or whatever. At the CUFI Summit, a clarion voice for America and Israel. And, just like I've been saying, he's officially been saying he's completely 100% against the Islamist bastards causing all the violence. He's not against the Muslim champions that are just trying to live their lives. That's a big difference. So cheers to him and the champion Christians of America. Yep. The Christians united for Israel. Wonderful thing. Alright, let's go back to Aquarius. And then we'll get into some funny fails. Or maybe some pranks. I'll let you champions decide after this. Here we go, back to this one.
Caused obviously by Israel, so we must believe them. They have been trustworthy thus far. So let's go.
Me and Spear Dude are working on Aussie tribute. Oh, I look forward to seeing it. That's a very nice thing you're doing, and your friend Spear Dude. Cheers to you both. All aboard the crazy train! Oh, I miss him already.
Go ahead and check this out. Now, the first video we have here in our compilation is a young boy who is, well, we'll go ahead and check it out. Now, it's hard to watch stuff like this, but this is a young...
Cigars and kid, horrible. But what? Who the fuck just thinks that's okay just to film the kid crying like that in complete despair and then upload it? I understand, there's reporters and war correspondents and journalists trying to show us what's really going on in that region, the conflict. But God, that looks perverted to me. I'm probably wrong, but
boy who is literally being made to eat the dirt around him.
What?
He is eating a bowl of dirt. That's how bad things have gotten due to the starvation that has been caused by obviously the evil Jew man, right? So yeah, let's. Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, I think we got a few more of this young man. Okay, so oh wait, what was that? Is that an Instagram? 470,000. Oh, well, that's.
I hope
he seems to have quite a following here.
I hope so too, Login Dog. We both think the same. It's like they abused the child. Yeah, a lot of atrocities happening that we don't know about. And only now, things are starting to come out and be more exposed on what these bastard terrorists are actually doing, while claiming that Israel's the devil. What's even more worrying is that there's so many gullible idiots believing this propaganda shit.
Here, let's just check this out. So, support my little brother Yusuf and Mustafa and Sanad and my family, please, guys. Oh, wow. So they have a personal GoFundMe. It's interesting. Okay. There's 3 of them in this one here. Here it looks like he has some sort of, maybe he is eating coal in this one because they have run out of dirt, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, this one they look relatively good. Maybe on that day they received sand once again.
Can't eat sand.
Well, let us continue. Yeah, that's definitely not a child being coerced or acting or anything of that nature. Surely this could not be the sick and twisted narcissistic parents forcing these children into lying about their condition. Can't be that. Surely this is not staged at all. I mean, yeah, look at this guy.
Oh, God.
Would he ever lie to you?
Well, in this video, he looks okay. So what the hell? Are they dirtying him up to make him look starving? Oh, I hate it, Logan Dog. My heart goes out for Gazans and Palestinian civilians. Always has and always will. I'm not against the people just trying to live their lives. I'm against the bastards ruining it for them with all the terrorism and pay for slay and all this evil shit towards not just the Jews in Israel, but to everything it stands for, which means America, my country Australia, Britain, parts of Europe, everything associated with the West and allies. These bastard Islamists are trying to destroy from the inside out. Well, it ain't gonna fucking happen. I don't care how many videos there are of my capital, Melbourne, in my state of Victoria, with all these giant mobs of Muslims or Islamists or whatever you want to call them that keep surrounding churches and Jewish synagogues and threatening people and all this bullshit pro-Hamas protesting, which they are definitely doing. Some of them are actually protesting for a good cause. The rest of them are talking at their bloody asses. The West, my country and Britain and America and Europe, and it will not be defeated by these bastards. You can bet on that.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. It's compelling stuff here. Truly compelling stuff. Definitely not a adult on the other side of that camera who is creating an entire brand based off of this.
Okay, this is bullshit propaganda right here. Even if they are starving, which I'm sure some of them are, a lot of them probably are because of the war, and that's the cost of war. Things get destroyed, supply chains of necessities get diminished, and misery gets worse. But you cannot tell me that this kid had the sense to film himself saying a message about how bad he's starving, there's no food and no help and no hope. This is all orchestrated by whoever's filming him. God, evil really happens in all different forms, champions. That's why we don't let the demons in.
Oh, donate now. Alright, so next here we have a video of, I guess, a new viral trend. I forget the name of this man right here, but he's been doing an incredible job, and individuals like himself as far as reporting the truth when it comes to these things. So I guess this is a viral trend. Also, this video was sent to me by one of my people out there, so shout out to y'all who continue to be persistent in sending me content, things of that nature. I will do my very best to get to it. Again, I'm researching and I'm creating, and so I want to thank y'all for y'all.
I should have said that when October 7 happened. Login Dog, they need to free Palestine from Hamas, yeah. Should have, but a lot of them unfortunately champion Hamas on. I don't really know what the hell is going on in that area. I know it ain't good. Let there be peace. Let there be some kind of peace sooner than later. God damn.
Y'all continued support, but just know that it is not because I'm trying to ignore or don't give a damn. It's honestly because I feel like I'm called to this work, and so I thank y'all for continuing to support. But anyway, that being said, this is a video.
Cheers to Champion Aquarius Wave. Great success story. He's clearly doing very well for himself on YouTube or other social media platforms. Cheers.
That I did find in my email that was sent by somebody. Not going to mention their name unless they give that discretion. But anyway, new trend drops in Gaza vis-a-vis the Palestinian people. I gotta cut out the music for this one, so I'll do a little bit of narration. As you can see, we have a young lady doing the spinsy spiral with a bottle of water. Now, these are people who we have been told are, suffering from starvation and a famine of sort, a man-made famine of sort, though they are quite literally spraying massive bottles of water into the air rather than drinking them. This is the new trend.
You can't stand the hot humidity air right now. It's so hot here. Yeah, unfortunately we are complete opposites. It's really hot where you are, and it's been really cold where I am. At least in Australia's standards of winter. Of course, that's me being sick from it too, getting the flu or virus, whatever we actually had. Better now here, though, even though it's still cold. Oh, stay in the shade as best you can, Logan Dog. Keep your fluids up.
Yeah. Oh, you've got grown-ass men doing it too. Okay.
That you can do TikTok trends during a starvation, a mass starvation. I did not know.
Who would have thunk
that you had the ability to do TikTok trends, which involve spraying.
Yeah, there's the people in that region, they're starving and they're apparently dying from starving, but they still have energy to do TikTok and Instagram and go on social media and upload multiple videos of how evil Israel is. God forbid they ever make a social media video about how bad Hamas and the terrorist factions of Iran are. That'll never happen. And you know why that'll never happen? I've been sneezing too, Logan Dog. Oh, it's never good. Achoo. Because any true Gazan champion out there that has condemned Hamas and has thanked the US and Israel and other people for the donations and food aid and everything given to them, Hamas finds out and silences them by intimidation or by killing them. I've always said this, champions, that the worst thing that happens to Muslims comes from the bloody terrorist bastards in power. Oh.
Fucking water to trending music to adding.
Then you had a flood watch earlier? Isn't that isn't it like a contradiction? How is it really hot, but you're going to have a flood as well? I guess storms and stuff, that makes sense, yeah. Heat mixed with whatever. Isaiah Moses, what's up, weather champion? Russia's earthquake, 7.5 magnitude. God forbid they're having a war, now they've got to deal with a massive earthquake. It's probably God telling them to stop doing the dumb shit they're doing.
Video effects of slow motion, and also celebrating your follower count, because apparently the follower count of fucking 70,000 followers is more important than the fact that you're being starved.
Interesting.
Well said.
Now we're obviously going to get to the other side of the conversation. What is actually taking place? Now, I'll be lying if I said that there wasn't some sort of malnutrition or starvation taking place, as there is in most warfare. However, who is the cause?
Yeah, for some reason the rain has been warm. Is it acidic rain? Be careful. Fault line getting... excuse me. Fault line getting worse. Russia powerful. Yeah. Next one, big one in California. Hope not. California cannot go for another crazy earthquake. They're going through fires and what bloody mudslides and all kinds of crazy weather. Let's just hope they're more prepared for the next big storm, whatever it is.
Of this starvation, and who is the cause of the warfare. Let me give you guys a couple of options. Option number one, or option A, it's going to be multiple choice. So option A, we have Hamas. Option two, we have Hamas disguised as innocent Palestinians. Option three, we have the Islamic Brotherhood, who is essentially funding and endorsing Hamas. And number four, we have, oh, would you look at that, Hamas again. Those are your four options. Who is to blame for this? Who is to blame for...
Well, the real people to blame for the detriment of the Palestinians are their supposed government. The PLO, the Palestinian Liberation Organization, or the PA, Palestinian Authority, which both were not voted in by any kind of election. They just established themselves. Obviously the Middle East aren't democracies, but god damn, they could still do things better. Let the real Arab champions, the Saudis, get messed with by Hamas or any of these terrorist bastards. All the Saudis, that kingdom will bomb the shit out of them to hell. Champion King Solomon. The southern end of the San Andreas Fault hasn't gone off in at least 300 years. Damn, well, I hope it doesn't happen anytime soon. And if any crazy thing like that does happen, I hope all the American champions in that area are known ahead of time and they can evacuate before the real danger happens. 8.1 magnitude earthquake. Damn, these crazy big ones.
The loss of life that has taken place. Who is to blame for the children's condition who actually are starving and suffering through this warfare?
I know it's not the best videos or content we're reacting to, champions, but it's important we know it. And I thank all of you champions joining me. We'll get on to some happy, fun stuff after this.
If you guessed Hamas, you are a genius, my friend. Now, here we have a base in...
It would wreck LA. Like the whole state of LA. Shit. I mean the capital, sorry. Not Los Angeles, California. God damn. You know, I actually in the future want to travel to America and see your great country and meet all your great champions. Subscribe to me or otherwise. And try my luck in show business. You never know. Maybe you'll see me on Smosh in the future. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't wreck LA. God, LA has gone through enough problems.
Gaza, which was set up by the Israeli people.
Alright, no more pausing, sorry. Let's get through
By
this.
the Jews. This is aid. This is food that has been untouched, that has not made its way yet. Now, you've been told by the mainstream propaganda machine that the reason is because, obviously, this is a war tactic to starve these innocent children. But the reality is, it's because the UN, who claims to care so much, when, of course, the spotlight's on, actually don't care. They don't care to distribute. And I don't know if there has been any other nation that has done more for its adversaries, for its enemies, the ones who tried to destroy them, the ones
Yeah, San Andreas fault line.
who have been looking to actually ethnically cleanse them. I don't know if I've heard of any nation do more than Israel has for their so-called enemies. Again, Will you find bad seeds? Absolutely. You will in everything.
That's
But when it
obvious.
comes to how this war has been fought, I don't know how else you would. Like, I know the American way. You just touch a few of ours and scorched earth. We're wiping you off the planet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 9/11 and the 20-year destruction of Iraq. Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, all those dictators and terrorist bastards, they all been destroyed. I only think it's a matter of time. Well, I hope it doesn't happen. But the way things are going, it would not surprise me if America and the other allies get involved more militarily to end this real conflict. I mean, it already blew up the supposed nuclear sites of Iran, and yet the Iranian evil mullah Ayatollah bastards are still in power. When did America start negotiating with terrorists? I thought that was a no-no. Ever since 9/11. The things changed for the worse, apparently, champions.
Right? It has happened before, and it damn sure can happen again. But, you know, obviously we must hold the Jews to a different standard, and, you know, they can't fight back when their children, their wives, or brothers and sisters and such are.
Yeah, I don't get that.
kidnapped.
I do not understand that bullshit the rest of the world has towards Israel. Oh my God, innocent Palestinians have been killed from explosions. Yeah, that's what happens in war. Most of these bombs and weapons are directed at the terrorist bastards, militants that are shooting the same amount of rockets or trying to shoot the same amount of rockets and missiles at Israel on a constant basis. Where's the outrage with that? Barely even heard. Oh God, this champion Aquarius is full of insights.
Are raped, massacred at scale. Surely they must sit back, watch it happen, and negotiate a deal with a terror organization who is looking to eviscerate them. But, you know, back to the food situation.
Can't make a
there's
deal with the
food that is
devil.
being delivered on a daily basis, intercepted by none other than, you guessed it, option D, Hamas. And we have entire stations like this that are damn near being abandoned because the people who claim to care actually don't give a damn. Now, these are some of the scenes that you probably won't see out of the Gaza. You know, a beach day with the kids, ice cream, snacks, folks out doing their damn thing. Look at that. In the middle of mass starvation of all the children. Oh wow. Got the ponies in the water. Look at that. Okay, nah, we can't do that. I'm not about to watch I'm not about to watch an animal get abused. No, we're not gonna do that.
They're abusing animals? Oh God's sake, what's wrong with
And
these
then
idiots?
lastly we have a bit of
Either they say it's okay for Palestine or Iran to defend itself, but for Israel it's not okay. Oh yeah, I mean, they should just accept their imminent loss and just bend over and be killed by these terrorist scum. I don't know what the hell's going on with that sentiment, but God, it seems to be more sympathizers of evil in the world government and the United Nations. Once the war is over, and I hope to God it's sooner than later, champions, in the history books, Israel will be correct. Be proven right.
a restaurant method here. I'm going to take the sound off. Look at that right there. Starvation at its finest right there, folks. Starvation at its finest. This was actually posted not too long ago, I believe, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, hopefully that restaurant can get a little more clout. Again,
Wow, there you go. Crazy. Like, subscribe, check out Aquarius Wave. Keeps us up to date with what's the latest happening. Well, apparently, there's heaps of videos of them, apparently, Gazans eating and having a good time in certain, I'm guessing it's like a certain area of Gaza that's where the war's happening the most. They're all caught in that destruction, and they probably are starving to a certain degree because they're not getting any food or aid in their area because, there's war happening. And then there's other parts of Gaza or elsewhere where everything's okay. It's away from harm. No, there's heaps of Arabic people, citizens in Israel, that have more rights than the people of Palestine. Isn't that ironic? With all the evil Israel is supposedly doing, and the atrocities and the racism they have towards Arabs. It's such a crock of shit, champions. Don't believe any of this propaganda. There's heaps of Jews, obviously, in Israel, Arabs, Druze, Christians, all living in unison. Not saying Israel's perfect, things do happen, but for God's sake, if I had to choose, I'd rather live in Israel than anywhere close to the bloody Palestine or Gaza or whatever the hell's going on in those regions. Anyway, let's watch something fun now. Okay, prank time! I think it's prank time. Walmart pranks. I used to enjoy watching them, so let's get back into that. That's what Israel was made for, yeah. Ironic, isn't it, Logan Dog? Great to have all you real champions that are educated and know what's going on. And you keep updated. Makes me happy and proud. Alright, where are we? Walmart manager rages. David uploads. Alright. 2 years ago, whatever, but still good, I'm sure. Walmart manager rages.
Excuse me, sir?
Oh.
Do you know where the
Ma'am.
Gatorade? Huh?
Ma'am.
Anyway, so I got 4.
Fuck this. It's those fucking idiots who, they're not even pranksters at this point. They're just fucking idiots getting into people's personal space. I hate that shit. Those dumbasses that moan. I would love to see half of these dumbasses who do this shit nowadays. They call it pranks. It's not a prank. These are just dumbasses. That are like, just anything for views. God, I'd love to see videos of these idiots getting punched in the mouth. Here we go. Jack Vale farting at Walmart. This is good. See, this is an actual prank because it's fake. The Puta pranks?
No están muy emocionadores ni nada.
Please like and subscribe to the original champion of pranks, Jack Vale. I think he also has another channel, Jack Vale Films. He and a number of others in his group did amazing pranks back in the day. I used to watch him all the time. I know that channel like Zach Cray wannabe. Okay, so it's like that. Yeah, I'm not interested in that shit. I don't like it. I don't find it funny. I don't find it as content. Just dumbasses filming themselves being dumbasses. Gil's Trap is funny too. Gil's Strap. Gil's Strap is funny too. Alright, we can check that out after. I love it how they're waving away. Do they even smell anything?
Huh?
My bad. I know Jack Vale vid, the farting turkey free. Yeah, I've seen them all. Dark Wizard back in the day, very funny. And this is like a good innocent prank. I know it's farting, but it's fake with those farting toys, the pooters. And then after he does the prank, he lets all of them know what's actually going on, and they're happy and they laugh about it. That's what I like. That's what pranks used to be. Nowadays, it's just these, not all of them, obviously, but like a lot of them are just these stupid kids just going around, no brain between their ears. Or that's why they have smartphones, because they're dumb. He does one of those running farts. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, your Try Not to Laugh champions is, and Dark Wizard specifically, is half more funny than half the Try Not to Laugh challenges I watch on these big channels. Because most of it's just mediocre shit. Or things you can see ahead of time. That doesn't make me laugh at all.
Those get milestones, cool stories, and more. Anywhere you're on social at Walmart World. Walmart Radio.
Please like, subscribe, and check out Jack Vale Films. Join everything. So good. Alright, So Gil's Strap? That's the channel name, is it? Gil's Strap. Okay, let's check it out. Strap. Oh, Gil's Strap TV? Oh, that's verified. Farting at the beach. Farting at the beach. Farting at the beach. Damn, I got sand in my asshole. We'll just start off with one of the shorts, and then I can react to one of his videos and shout you out, Login Dog, for suggesting it. off stream, one of my individual reaction videos. I prefer to do that when it comes to verified channels, guys, just to be safe. Alright, here we go.
Ooh. All aboard! Yeah!
All aboard!
Nature.
That's what I said, bro.
This shit is pants. He says funny stuff just before farting. I like that. I'll definitely have to check out more of his channel. Thanks for letting me know, Logan Dog. So it's Gillstrap TV. Okay. I'll write that down as 2, and I'll write down your name, Logan Dog, for telling me. And I'll shout you out next time I do a reaction to this champion's content. Okay. Logan Dog. Gillstrap TV. Alright, thank you very much. I will put that, I got it on the list. Look forward to some new reaction videos. Once again, let me appreciate all you champions, new and original, that reacted and liked my recent video reaction of the top 5 disturbing Appalachian videos. That was very good. Thank you again to the Hills Have Eyes champion who suggested it. Alright, so now look forward to a reaction from Gillstrap TV and Chris Reacts, discovering the best 80s songs. I think it's a try not to laugh time. We haven't done one, an official one, in quite a long time. Let's do it. Let's get back into that fun. Damn. A dog mixed with AI? Nope. Trade Jam, that's bloody copyrighted as hell. I'm not doing that. Celebrity tributes. Oh. Ozzy Osbourne's final beautiful moments with family before he died. Alright, okay then. We're gonna watch this, champions. Like, subscribe, check out Celebrity Tributes. Newest upload, of course. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, his final moments with family.
I'm dying. It's a fact. There's no need for a doctor to tell me. That farewell performance was something I insisted on doing.
Yeah, I was watching clips of the Joe Rogan Experience yesterday night after I finished streaming, and Ozzy Osbourne literally performed 2 weeks before he died. Great man until his end. Still is a great man in memory.
I don't want to disappear silently. I have to say goodbye in person.
Happy birthday, dear Minnie. Happy birthday to you.
Like, subscribe, check out Celebrity Tributes. I'm glad we got a channel dedicated to this stuff. You knew he was dying, yeah. The complications with his Parkinson's and many other things. Logan Dog, terrible shame. Hey, wait. bloody brave champion till the end. Like, most people just fall apart when they find out they're dying, or I'm sure he had his moments too, but you know, he stayed strong to himself until his end, so here's to him. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. May he rest in peace, and best wishes to his family. Cheers.
Good morning.
Oh, Kelly Osbourne.
Jabba. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Heavy metal legend Ozzy Osbourne has been confirmed dead by his family at age 76 after a long battle with Parkinson's disease and injuries from a devastating fall. In this video, we pay tribute to him by taking a look at his final days with his family and loved ones before he passed away.
What do you want to do this New Year's?
Whatever you want to do.
just said to
You're
you,
the leader of our gang. You tell me and I'll do it.
I'll go wherever you want to go.
Ozzy knew he didn't have much time left on this earth, so he used every second with his loved ones, bidding farewell and expressing gratitude for the life he had lived.
You feel immortal?
No. I feel lucky to be alive. I'm immortal, but, because I've done some pretty damn crazy stuff in my life.
In one touching moment, Ozzy got to witness his darling daughter Kelly get engaged to her longtime sweetheart, Sid Wilson.
Kelly, you know I love you more than anything in the world.
Fuck up, you're not married, boy.
Nothing would make me happier to spend the rest of my life with you. In front of your family and all of our friends. Kelly. Will you marry me?
This happened backstage at Villa Park, right after his farewell show. He was absolutely thrilled, but sadly, he didn't live long enough to walk Kelly down the aisle.
Give me 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Although Ozzy was known as a tough man, he had a soft heart.
Where is the cat? Where?
This was clearly seen in the way he treated animals and children. He was a big animal lover and had many cats and dogs at home, most of which he rescued with his loving wife Sharon. The pets were so many that sometimes he even forgot their names.
Now fuck off, Guy, Gus, Jim, Bill, whatever your fucking name is.
But one stood out, his favourite dog, Rocky. According to Sharon, Rocky was Ozzy's ride or die. Sadly, Rocky passed away in August 2024, leaving Ozzy completely heartbroken. He spent so much time creating memories with his 6 children, especially Kelly and Jack Osbourne, who were more like his best friends.
What's the movie about?
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Thank you.
His children adored and respected him deeply, and he loved them just as much. Their bond was incredibly special. Ozzy was also a devoted grandfather. His grandchildren, all 10 of them, were like his own. He and Sharon spent countless hours playing with them, further showing the soft side of this heavy metal icon. He also reconnected and spent time with many of his longtime friends, including his Black Sabbath bandmates. Knowing that his time was near, Ozzy used every opportunity to say goodbye, and he did. He was incredibly lucky to have had the chance to not only say goodbye to his family and friends, but also to his fans during his final farewell concert in his hometown of Birmingham, a show aptly titled Back to the Beginning. He performed his favourite songs, bringing the crowd to tears with Mama, I'm Coming Home. He thanked his fans and told them he was overwhelmed by all the love and support.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
But Ozzy's kindness didn't stop at family and fans. He also extended his generosity to those in need. He gave back to his community through charity. In fact, all the $190 million made from his farewell show will be donated to charity. The funds will be split among Birmingham Children's Hospital, Acorns Children's Hospice, and Cure Parkinson's, an organisation dedicated to finding a cure for the disease Ozzy had battled since 2019. He also auctioned his own artwork to raise money for saving chimpanzees.
I did not know he was an artist as well. I mean, musician, obviously, that's part of art. But a painter and, all that, and he did well and sold them to charity and invested in Parkinson's. And great man. You don't realise how great these people are until, they pass away, and then you hear the life story and what they actually did behind closed doors to help many people we had no idea about. I don't normally get sentimental on camera, champions, but I'm definitely feeling it.
Ozzy's final days were a blend of sadness and beauty. Despite the physical and mental toll of his illness, he was surrounded by love. His family gave him strength and made his suffering a little easier. In a May 2025 interview, he opened up about how the health struggles had made him depressed. But Sharon's support kept him going.
Great old Sharon.
You wake up the next morning
Great
and find
lady.
that something else has gone wrong. You begin to think this is never going to end, he said. Sharon could see that I was in Doomtown, and she says to me, "I've got an idea." It was something to give me a reason to get up in the morning. Sharon and Ozzy got married in 1982, and their marriage lasted over 40 years. But it wasn't all sunshine. They went through some dark times, including Ozzy attempting to kill Sharon during a psychotic episode and later cheating on her with his hairstylist for 4 years. But through it all, Sharon chose to stay, and Ozzy never stopped thanking her for it.
He's just... You can't dislike him. He has the best smile in the world.
He once said, "Sharon is like my soulmate. Sometimes I love her, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm crazy about her. Sometimes I'm jealous, sometimes I want to kill her. But at the end of the day, I love her more than anything in the world. I couldn't live without her. I don't want to live without her." Like any human, Ozzy had his flaws, but he lived a full, passionate life surrounded by people who loved him.
Yeah, rest in peace, King. Oh, God. Hay fever, champions, not tears, although I was close. Rest in peace to him. Swoosh. Oh, here we go. Something to cheer our spirits up right now. Self-help intervention. F this month. A new upload from the comedy group. Let's check it out.
Hey, Marie? I want to talk to you for a little bit. Hey, Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Sorry, yeah, we were waiting behind the couch.
Oh my god. All my friends, hi.
We know you've been kind of going through it with the breakup and whatnot.
Yeah.
We just kind of noticed that you've been diving pretty deep into self-help books. And it feels like it's getting a little much.
You're projecting.
That's
exactly what we're talking about. That's not who we know. You know, that's not the you that we all fell in love with.
You're sick. Okay, you're sick. You need to stop reading that trash.
Guys, look what I found under her pillow.
No!
The body buddies keep the body keeps the score.
It's a really amazing book. Stop it.
That's hilarious. Anybody an addiction to self-help books? We see you're trying to help your mental health, but it's gone too far.
And you guys just aren't ready for it. You have to be ready for this book.
Stop it!
What?
Stop doing that! We care about you!
You all have these attachments to me. There are different styles. And I'm secure in myself.
Stop presenting. You're presenting.
Don't weaponize that word.
Marie, how long has it been since you and I went to the club?
To the club?
We used to do Molly, we used to roll, we used to get wild. We haven't done that in almost 4 weeks, Marie. You went to yoga like 4 times last week.
Inner peace and inner cleanliness affects the outer peace and outer cleanliness.
Marie, look, there are other ways of going about this. Why don't you just get an addiction to prescription drugs, please?
What do you want? I got a ton in my purse. This is such toxic energy from all of you.
Marie, sorry.
So
I don't
toxic.
think the way to go about this is to attack you. I want to
Thank
meet
you.
you on your level.
Thank you. I'll sit back down.
I think it's time that we came up with a 5th agreement.
Why?
What will it be?
You know the 4 agreements, and I think the 5th...
I definitely do.
I think the 5th agreement should be your friends care about you and you recognize that and you trust their word.
And you do prescription drugs.
Marie, do you remember those summer nights when we'd have sex with strangers?
I was about to make a joke. Like, we'd rather you be addicted to pills than be a passive-aggressive bitch with all these self-help books. Like she's a born-again therapist. Loving this, Logan Dog. Great.
That's how a lot of us met.
Like, subscribe, check out the third best channel dedicated to the comedy group F This Month. I don't know if that's their name or if it's just like a show they do. I don't know the actual group's name, but I've seen many videos of them, and they're associated with the Smosh Champions as well. They've been on that channel, Angela Giratania, and of course Amanda Leon Canto. I think there's someone else as well, but I forget. Either way, it's a great channel. Check it out. Oh my god, I'm dead. Glad you guys are having a good time. Internet City, Jet 2 holiday TikToks had us crying, laughing. Fails on holidays. I don't want to watch any more of that stuff right now. What is real Shabbat? I'm not sure myself, but you know, something better. Dwayne Rock Johnson and Jelly Roll finally meet after nearly 10 years of friendship. Look at how much weight he's lost. Oh, God. Good for this champion, Jelly Roll. I've always liked his music. He's a great talent, and I'm so glad he's obviously had the right people around him, and he's been able to get into a good health kick and shed the pounds and have a way better quality of life. So good for him. I hope he's around for years to come, because he's a great talent. In the modern era of music, Jelly Roll. It's a funny name. Douglas Murray in Australia. Hamas lies exposed what the media won't tell you. Stan told Israel. Something for me to react to later. Palmer confronts bully's dad. Philomonga Entertainment. I remember saw this. I've seen videos like this intelligence of dolphins. The ocean people. That's what dolphins basically are. They communicate with each other and have awareness. And even talk to the kids that say hello in the aquariums.
What's he doing?
He's saying hello.
Oh.
Say hi.
Hi,
Big little guy. Tell him to do a trick.
Do a trick.
Do your hands like this. Say, turn around. Turn around. Yeah, did it. He's playing with you.
I don't know how the hell anybody can kill these amazing creatures. The bloody, was it Chinese or the Japanese? One of the Asian groups used to do it. You remember that documentary, The Cove? Or the movie, The Cove? All about illegal dolphin killing? And then, like, all the Asian bastards that did that shit ended up getting mercury poisoning because they were eating illegal dolphin meat. Ugh. I love those little videos, those heartfelt videos of a bond between people and animals, or nice little moments. So there's still some great things out there, champions. That's why we must keep up to date with everything that goes on in politics and the news and the world. It's very important. But it's very important that we don't dwell on it. That we still look for the great things the world has to offer. Sorry, one moment. Just rearrange my microphone. Hello, hello, testing, testing. Yep, everything's working. Okay, never mind. As anti-Semitism surges, Hungary provides relative safe zone for Jewish residents. Good! Cheers to the Hungarian champions, being on the right side of history. They will be remembered for doing their part. All the other nations can fuck off. The ones that are anti-Israel and, oh my god, all the Palestinians and the Hamas and the other terrorist factions, oh, they're all victims. It's resistance, it's not genocide or the people. No, it's the Jews. They're the genociders, they're the colonizers. These stupid idiots talking at their own asses. I'm surprised they don't eat their own shit. But enough of that. Let's get to something fun. Shark encounter at Kalingi Beach. Be careful, I mean, if it's not dead, it can still bite you. Wait, was it caught by a fisherman? Oh, it was. Yeah, getting the hook out its mouth. That's so dangerous, dude.
Yeah, you got a stronger set of pliers? Or I lose my hook?
Get some pliers, dumbass. Now, why don't you just shove your head and try and get the hook out with your mouth in the shark's mouth? God, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. You nearly put your hand in it. God damn.
Careful, man. Shit. Like a log or something?
No, nobody help him.
Gotta be inside his tail.
God damn, dude. It's not funny.
Spider, man. There you go.
I'm glad that worked out.
Sure, if you want. I mean, it's like 4 or 5 feet. It's bad.
Get out of the way.
I don't think so either, Dave.
It's so dangerous it could turn around and get you. I'm glad it worked out, but god damn, it could not have easily. Would have taken 1 second for that kid to lose an hand. Entire panel melts down on live TV in heated doctors' strike debate 17 hours ago by Babatundi Schmidt? Is that the name? Okay. Babatundi Schmidt. Like, subscribe, check him out. No worries, login dog, appreciate you. I'm already done an hour and a half. Wow, it's gone quickly for me. Not to worry, I'll be doing another hour, at least 2.5 hours this time around. And then look forward to some more Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. In case you're wondering, I did abbreviate it with the gameplays already done, just so it's not too long of a title, so it's easier to find. Sometimes I think that may be the reason why you don't get more views on certain videos based on how big the title is. You keep it simple and effective. But anyway, let's check this. Things got heated. Oh, I'm having some freakouts on live TV during a debate. That's not how you debate. You're supposed to keep a level head. Let's find out. I love this when people freak out.
Do you want motivated, happy doctors, or do you want doctors who are overworked, underpaid, and then also looking after you and doing your operations? Where's the appreciation?
Well, the appreciation is in the pay rise that they got last year.
It wasn't enough.
22%.
How would you like to be paid less for your homes?
I would like to be paid.
How would you like to be paid?
22% pay rise. Fantastic.
No. Okay, so your house costs 100k, but we're only going to give you 50k.
Is the highest
You'd be really annoyed.
Ladies and gentlemen, yet another dramatic showdown unfolded yesterday on...
Nobody's given a great pay in their job unless they have the ability to back it up. Stupid woman. You'd be okay with a 22% pay raise? Yes, I would. Any kind of pay raise for most workers would be great, I imagine. And this opposition bitch is like, oh no, that's not good enough. I mean, what if you have a $100,000 home and then you're going to get 50k? Well, maybe you should work harder so you get the other $50,000. No, everyone should just be given money and they shouldn't have to earn it and they shouldn't have to work. No, everyone should be entitled. Oh, God's sake. Let's see how crazy this gets. Thank God I got my coffee.
On the Jeremy Vine Show, all about the planned 5-day strike by resident doctors over their pay and working conditions. And personally, I believe this debate was a perfect storm of righteous indignation clashing with uneasy truth.
Hey, if anyone deserves a pay rise, it's doctors and nurses, because they go beyond to help people improve their health and get over illness or injury. They deserve all the benefits they get. I hope they get more. Champion doctors and nurses. Cheers.
But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Babatunde Schmidt for more unfiltered political analysis and takedowns like this. Resident doctors argue that having had no real pay rise since 2008, they've seen their salaries shrink by some 21-23% in real terms. They're calling for a straight-up 29% increase to restore their standing. With average debts of 80k, 100k, punishing hours and unpaid overtime, they say they're bleeding out financially. Worse, they warn of a brain drain. Doctors heading to Australia for better pay and work-life balance. In their view, striking isn't betrayal, it's a desperate plea for recognition and fairness in the service of our health. Opponents led by Claudia Hearn
warming up the second coffee.
Their whole case on this rests on this supposed 21 to 23% real terms pay cut since 2008. Now, firstly, I don't know why they've chosen 2008, unless it's something that's really going to make their figures, stack up in the way they wanted to. But they've come up with this real terms pay cut based on the retail price index, the RPI. It's a measure of inflation that has been discredited, and it's no longer used by the government. It hasn't been used since 2013. So the fact that they're using it when it's not even used as a national statistic and hasn't been done for over 10 years, and the reason they don't use it is because it systematically overstates inflation.
But they're not lying, Claudia, because they were wanting something like, their PAs are more money than...
Why is it all the time when there is ever a debate, women or men, but there's always one side that's always hysterical, or shouts, or is emotional, and all this frivolous shit? Why can't you just be cordial and debate each other? God, who cares if you have a different opinion? One can only dream, can't they, champions?
Why don't they
so they wanted something like £12. They got £15, but they want
the consumer price index, which is what the government use. That's what economists use. The CPI is globally accepted as the way to measure inflation.
Because actually a lot of their wages, when you look at their average, the reason why people think, they're on so much, you're looking at over hours, they're working overtime, they're working unsociable hours. You seem to forget, have you put yourself in their shoes at the hours these junior doctors... do you want to retain doctors, you want to lose them?
Their average basic salary...
No, answer that question. Do you want to retain
Of course retain them.
Right then, to pay them what they deserve.
All right, Claudia.
Their average salary from 25 to 26 is... for a junior doctor, bear in mind we're talking about junior doctors, is over £54,000.
That's from overtime.
That
includes overtime.
No, it doesn't. No.
And
oh my God, you stupid bitch! Will you let us speak, and then you can have your rebuttal, like an actual debate's meant to be? God, like talking over each other. Oh God, I once fought to be a political. Not an analyst, but like a commentator. Go on various shows like this and debate, have my opinion about things. Not that I'd be an expert in anything, but just have my 2 cents about it. But god damn it, I could not keep a level head if I was debating this stupid bitch who just shouts everything out her mouth and isn't patient and talks over this chick who's trying to get her point across. Maturely as well. God. Rude.
If it includes overtime.
Overtime adds on another average 30%, which takes them up to 70,000.
And that's what you miss out, isn't it? You miss out the fact they're getting overtime. And
but
they have
also
a very good
they're
pension.
in hundreds of £1,000s of debt. So I think we're treating...
They're not in hundreds
They
of
are.
thousands. No,
they
not.
actually are in debt.
No,
they're in so much debt.
No.
That's why Wes Streeting is proposing that actually will wipe off that debt.
A student doctor now is on average finishing university with around £80,000 worth of debt. Which
which
is paid
on average,
as all student debts are.
I'm actually shocked this lady hasn't got fed up with this stupid bitch, got out of her seat and just slapped her face off. She is so disrespectful. God forbid if she was a man right now doing the exact same shit she's doing, well, his show'd be over and he'd be dismissed. Or there'd be outrage. Why is there no outrage when a stupid woman does the same shit a man does? Talk about sexist. Ugh, anyway. Let's continue this awesomest debate and see how bad it gets.
Resident doctors starting off 38,800. Obviously that increases.
And their PAs are on more money than that.
PAs are on more money.
David, dialing in from Cumbria, started off with surprising empathy. These doctors work bloody hard. Unsociable hours, massive debt, and yet they've seen their real pay collapse. He echoed Narinda's concerns about burnout and brain drain, repeating how junior doctors are leaving for Australia's much better conditions.
Okay, David in Cumbria, what do you think? The doctor's doing the right thing here?
Hi, I'm going to just give you a little bit of lived experience because I had my gallbladder removed on Thursday and I had it done privately because otherwise I'd have had to wait 24 to 36 weeks.
Damn.
Oof.
And it's not, and surely, and that would have been, if I hadn't had it done, it could have obviously been life-threatening. So therefore, and it's not right that you have to do that. So the doctors going on strike is going to impact very heavily on people.
Well, what about if Narinda says they've got a good claim on their pay?
Yeah, well, that they may or may not have, but you can't be in danger because the Hippocratic Oath says you can't cause harm.
But Dave, do you want motivated, happy
doctors? That's a great
doctors?
point. That is absolutely a great point right there. The oath doctors take to treat patients first and put politics aside. Now, I want every doctor and nurse champion that saves lives and treats people, and they all do. They all should be paid. They all should have great salaries that they can really live off. Because getting promoted or getting a decent wage with what you do as work is an incentive to do even better, to rise up the chains faster. People that have talent but are being paid garbage because of the insensitivity of their employers, that should definitely change for the better.
Or do you want doctors who are overworked, underpaid, and then also looking after you and doing your operations? Where's the appreciation?
Well, the appreciation is in the pay rise that they got last year.
It wasn't enough.
22%.
How would you like to be paid less for your home?
I would like to be paid.
How would you like to be paid?
22% pay rise. Fantastic.
No. Okay, so your house costs 100k, but we're only going to give you 50k.
It's the highest,
You'd be really annoyed.
Highest in the public sector they got, but they got more.
It's whether they called off their strike when they got the pay rise last year, David, and then the government sort of thought, well, then in that case they're happy, but they weren't happy.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem with the public sector pay generally is that it's never going to be high enough because at the end of the day it's the taxpayer or through borrowing the.
I had a funny thought just now, champions, but if I was on that televised debate we're currently watching, my only rebuttal to that rude lady would be like, I like candy. Of course, I mean it in a lovely and comedic way. Even though she probably shit her pants the first time I did it. Continuing.
It's paid through.
Next up, Stephen from Abadonia was visibly shaken by the thought of hospitals grinding to a halt. I've got frailty and my kettle's boiling. I don't want some junior doc's grievance to stop my treatment, he confessed. His sentiment echoed Claudia Hearn's stark warning. Strikes of 5 days could break the NHS. Stephen reminded listeners we're dealing with real human lives, not just...
Yeah, it's not like patients can put their illness or injury on hold until the strike's over. That's a good point too. If any, like I just said earlier, if anyone deserves to be paid properly and benefits and covered for everything they do, it's definitely doctors and nurses and veterans and... God, God, everyone who seems to get the biggest pay rises are these blasted politicians who can't seem to get a good policy going. Where's the regulation on those bastards? Oh, they don't have any because they're the ones that create the regulation for other people.
Policy shifts, and that's a compelling question for any striking doctor to answer.
Okay, thank you so much. Stephen Aberdeenshire, hi.
Hi, how you doing, guys?
Do you support the doctor's strike?
Yes.
Tell us why.
Well, for everybody, cost of living, and I think that when you're actually looking at saving lives that they do, and sadly, yes, there is the waiting list, there is a knock-on effect and so forth, and not digressing into any other topic by any means, there's so much jumpy about migrants coming in and, and taking over the jobs of the UK, and that's where I'm going to leave it. If we're on about training our own and so forth, then that means train the people in the UK, give them the skills and so forth. And what's come out the woodwork recently is the volume of nurses that want to train to be nurses, obviously.
I don't understand how this. I don't understand what. Sorry. I don't understand what you're saying, because what you're not arguing for them to go on strike. Quite the opposite.
I think they should.
Why?
He's saying that we need to retain them, and if we want more British students to go into medicine and to be a lucrative job, we've got to pay them.
Over in Leicester, Linda painted a different picture. She described her nephew's plight: mountains of training debt, endless night shifts, and financial stress stretching into personal breakdown.
Oh, there you go.
You don't become a doctor for the money.
No, money is an incentive for your ability to do well. It's always what it's been, champions. In any profession, you don't have to be a doctor. It could be any job you decide to do or career. If you do well, and your employer notices how well you're doing, you've got more of a chance to be promoted and rise up the ranks and do very well. Success requires effort. Champion of Australian politics, Pauline Hanson, the leader of One Nation Party, which I really do hope grows in their numbers with the next election. It may happen. I'm definitely voting for her. I'm no longer voting for the Liberals unless things change dramatically. Never voting for Labour again, but communist bastards. Albanese's party. Ugh, can't wait till that Prime Minister's gone. He'll be a footnote in Australia's politics. He won't be anything special. Shame, because, I did barrack for him in the beginning of his first term as Prime Minister, but it just went down the drain. Anyway, let's see what champion Pauline Hanson, Senator Pauline Hanson, she's one of the senators in the upper echelons of Australian government. And this is a channel. Pauline Hanson, please explain a famous phrase she was penned to say in her earlier years. Please explain.
We live in an increasingly fractured, polarised world where principles and values we took once for granted in Australia are being undermined. Today, the Albanese Labor government gets away with doing things that would simply not have been acceptable in Australia a generation or two ago. Labor may have won the 2022 and the 25 election with only approximately 35% of the primary vote, but that hasn't made the problems Labor create go away.
Yeah.
We still have a cost of living crisis, we still have a housing crisis, we still have record immigration, increasing debt, huge budget deficits and declining economic productivity. The Prime Minister's so-called productivity roundtable of his sycophants won't change things at all unless it includes people who understand productivity in business, people like Gina Reinhart, Solomon Lew, Jerry Harvey and Dick Smith. Taxpayers are still forced to foot the bill for subsidising renewable projects in the pursuit of net zero, coupled with rises in our electricity bills of more than 300% over the past 20 years or so. And more recently, Labor has gambled with our national security. For decades...
I love this great lady and great Australian success story and great senator of Australian politics. Doesn't mean I agree with everything, but she's a... I really do hope that One Nation, which is her party, political party she's a leader of, really does way better in the next election. I'm definitely voting for them. Unless the Liberal Party, they should change that stupid name. Because I've said this before, the Liberal Party in Australia is not the Liberals in America. It's the opposite. They're on the right side, and Labor, the opposite party that's in power right now, with Prime Minister Albanese, they're on the left. So I guess Labor is technically the woke Liberals, and the Liberal National Party, that's what they're actually called, or they used to be called before they broke up, after the previous election loss, they were on the right. But who knows what's going to happen with my country's politics in the next few years, time will tell. I think majority of them have joined the circus.
Australia's defence has mainly been funded by American taxpayers. America's nuclear deterrence has prevented global war between major powers. America supplies us with our military platforms and our advanced weapons. And under AUKUS, America will hand over to Australia the most closely guarded military technology on the planet, nuclear propulsion.
Hell yeah!
Yet our current
American
Labor government is
champions
publicly
forever.
appearing less than grateful for this generous support from the arsenal of democracy. Labor is ghosting our most important ally, the United States, and to all appearances is sucking up to Communist China, Australia's most potent adversary. China routinely commits acts of aggression against Australia, and as if it's entitled to do so, and is not hiding its intentions to militarily and economically dominate our region. America simply wants the countries with which it shares close alliances and democratic values to step up and do some of the heavy lifting by increasing their defence spending. It's called growing a backbone and taking responsibility to defend yourself instead of relying on Americans to fund your battles with their money and lives.
Yeah, tell it like it is, Pauline. Champion Pauline. Ah, yeah. Yeah. That's warming up nicely.
The Prime Minister is gambling that he won't have to, and that is a big mistake. It's a purely political mistake based on arrogance. It's not principled. Labor hates everything about Trump and the Republicans. Labor has failed to appreciate the importance of America to our security, and that our relationship with the world's most powerful nation must endure beyond the current occupants of the Lodge and the White House. It's impossible to imagine Bob Hawke, Labor's most successful and longest-serving Prime Minister, supporting this. He was a noted champion of the US alliance despite
the great late Bob Hawke, a great Prime Minister of Australia, who was on the Labor Party back when it was actually good. And now Labor has bloody Albanese, the bloody communist supporter of China. And still has not had a meeting with President Trump in Washington or anywhere. He's been avoiding that like the plague. Stupid bastard. Ugh.
very conservative Reagan and Bush administrations been in the White House. Hawke was also a vocal critic of communist China, especially after the Tiananmen Square massacre in 1989. Hawke understood Australian principles. Prime Minister Albanese never got the memo, and now our relations with America are declining when...
Let me show you the great champion, Bob Hawke, for a second, champs. One moment. I must pay respects to where respect is due. That's definitely a man I owe respect to, even though he was... Actually, no, I think... hang on, Bob Hawke. He's on my... Bob Hawke is actually on my Federation Board of Prime Ministers. From Australia's beginning, 1901, Federation, where we got control of our own government and the British left. Still part of a Commonwealth, proud to be part of a Commonwealth with His Highness King Charles III, may he reign for years to come. Hopefully he's doing well with his cancer. Anyway, where is he? Bob Hawke, where are we? Oh yeah, he's right there.
Here. The one in the middle, at the bottom. This one here.
And oh yeah, man. He was Prime Minister until 91. Oh, there you go. He was Prime Minister when I was 1 year old, so technically I was alive for his great Prime Ministership. I'm glad that's a real film. I'm glad that happened. Part of the great history of politics in Australia compared to now. But anyway, I still want to show you properly. Oh, good. YouTube's up. Here he is, a great champion, Bob Hawke. Passed away at 89, yeah. A little while ago now. I remember watching the great send-off, the politicians of his era that were still alive, as well as the modern ones, sending him a great tribute. He's a great man. Definitely one of the great leaders the country misses. Funny, there was a recent X.com message saying, would an Australian leader wear this nowadays compared to when Bob Hawke actually wore this, a suit that had Australia all over it? The country, the continent of Australia all over his suit, as well as Australia printed. Very good. Great man. Shame Albanese didn't take a few pages out of his book. Think he would have learned from previous leaders how to actually do things for the better, but no. You're too busy taking that communist dick up his ass. Let's hope things change for the better. Welcome back, login dog. Alright, let's continue.
And we least can afford it. This is not in our best interests. Australia needs a statement of binding principles to govern how we conduct ourselves on the world stage and to ensure petty politics does not risk important international relationships that must last well beyond every 3-year parliamentary term. Yeah. This statement needs to say who we are, what Australia stands for, and who we stand with. Democracies like the international relationships that must last well beyond every 3-year parliamentary term. Yeah. This statement needs to say who we are, what Australia stands for, and who we stand with. Democracies like the US and Israel, not communist dictatorships or terrorist regimes.
Yes.
We stand for the rule of law, self-determination and freedom, and an international peace and order reinforced by a strong military to deter those who, like China, would disrupt that peace and order.
Great woman. I think she and her party have a great opportunity to do very well the next election, based on the garbage the current Prime Minister and his party have done, or haven't done. Alright, champions, I'm at the 2 hour mark, but I'm not going to end the stream yet. I did say 2.5 hours, so we still got half an hour. So let's, before the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 gameplay. So let's actually react to a Try Not to Laugh, which we were going to do earlier. Sorry, I forgot. Alright. Let's end the stream on good stuff, like we always do. Especially when the stream doesn't get cut out or gets lagged. It's always these bloody verified channels of the first choices to pick from, even though you ain't doing that. So, limited edition 2025. Okay, try not to laugh. Let's see what happens here. Total idiots at work. Instant regret fails. Best fails of the week. Hell yeah. All right. Actually, Chance, I need to go to the toilet. I'll be right back, sorry. Not going nowhere, don't worry. We'll watch a few Try Not to Laugh and some funny stuff before I end the stream. But, as always, enjoy some non-copyright sounds playlist. Bam. I'll be back in a minute. Like, subscribe, check out non-copyright sounds. You won't be disappointed. Oh yeah, try not to laugh. Okay, hang on. Oh, yeah, I didn't end up clicking on the... Of course they didn't actually click on the video, alright. Channels. Alright, this was it. The channel I was checking out. Alright, like, subscribe, check out 2025. What's that? What? Oh god, I swear to god my eyesight's getting worse. I don't know if... I normally do wear glasses on certain occasions, but... Bloody... Words is too bloody small. Oh, okay, I get it. So 2025 limited edition. Like, subscribe, check them out. Alright. Total idiots at work, even though this doesn't look like an idiot at work, looks like something else. Why do they lie to us champions when there's a video that says idiots at work and it starts off maybe one idiot at work failing and then the rest of it's just random fails from other situations? Rude. Check it out anyway.
Hey Dylan. Can you look at...
Well, this channel is Try Not to Laugh, so it counts as a Try Not to Laugh video, even though it does not say that in the title. I don't think. No, it does not. That's okay. Alright. Starting now, no laughing.
Look at this real quick.
What the heck? Oh my gosh.
I nearly choked to death.
Yeah, Leroy! We're good.
Are you okay, honey?
Oh yeah! Nearly died of a car accident.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a big one. That's a big one.
Damn, too big. Serves him right. I personally would never... I love fishing. Used to do it a lot with my brother when we were younger and when we lived elsewhere. But at the same time, I wouldn't be fishing myself outdoors, doing my own thing without a proper boat to sail on. These stupid canoes or kayaks. You all remember that clip of that father and his son, and I think there was a few others fishing on those stupid kayaks, and then he pulls the fishing line up and it turns to be an alligator and they paddle away quickly. Takes a second to be bitten and dragged in the water and drowned by those bastard alligators. They do that, those death rolls or death spins, whatever you call it. They just clamp onto their prey with their teeth, drag it into the water and then spin it until it's dead and drowned. Oh god, horrible.
Okay. What's the short? What's short? What's short? No, Isaac, this way. Let's get to this island. No. I got a fish on.
That's fun.
Oh,
That's not. That would hurt. Oh my god, this was the original cell phone, champions. A rope on a tree from the 90s backwards. This was the best fun in the world with the kids, young adults, and even grown adults. There was a canoe accident recently in Lake Superior. 2 people died. This was near you. Were you? My point exactly. God, you go around. I'm all for hunting, fishing, doing your own thing. Go for it, but do it smart. Don't be dumb and follow suit like these idiots. Well, thank God nothing happened to them. They just capsized. But what happened if the waters they were in was alligator infested and they had no idea? Because those alligators, they can be an inch from the surface of the water and you would never see them. They're that stealthy. Yeah, I guess the people, Logging Dog, were telling me they were not lucky. Yeah, 2 died. Horrible shame. Yeah, and they were canoeing. Mm-mm. I would not go on a huge lake with a canoe or kayak. Me either. Would not even cross my mind. I would tell anyone who said that to me to F off. Mm-mm. Drown, die by yourself, bitch. Anyway.
Oh, jeez. You alright?
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Seriously, right? Who drives a car or a ute on a frozen lake? Idiots at work. Doesn't count because I paused it. I'm talking to you champions. No more laughing.
Get it.
Oh.
Can't do it.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Lucky. I've seen this. America, F yeah. Time to save the mother effing day. America, F yeah. Freedom is the only way, yeah. They had the theme song or the soundtrack to Team America World Police. Remember that South Park movie with the puppets? I wish they did a sequel, but they never did. I don't know why they never did. The ice was clearly not thick enough, yeah. Damn, boy, the ice was not thick enough, boy. That was for Noah. Appreciate you joining me, Logging Dog and Isaiah and whoever else is still watching, Dark Wizard maybe. Always good to have some champions. Watching makes it worth the while streaming. See, that's another thing I'll never do. That like, what do you call it? Rock climbing? I guess it's not rock climbing, it's a mountain climbing or whatever, cliff climbing. Those dumbasses that don't have the proper safety equipment, those free climbers, or the only rope they do have is attached to their partner that's with them climbing at the same time. Those guys are idiots. They're just waiting to die. One wrong move and they're going to slip off and die. Not worth the risk. Tree there.
That fucking hurt.
Hell no, we won't go. Oh, I'm so glad Logging Dog and me, we're so alike in our disapproval for many things we watch on YouTube. Appreciate you being here.
Hurt, dude.
All you other champions too.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's here. It's in a plane. Donkey's laughing. Those are intelligent animals, donkeys. In fact, farmers in many different places of the world used to use donkeys to protect their other farm animals away from predators. A donkey would bite and kick the shit out of a predator till it went away or died. And then I guess dogs took over and guns and stuff. It is funny. I nearly laughed at the donkey because there was another famous viral video of a donkey laughing. Do you remember the one where there's like two girls with their dogs and there's a fence that was electrified and I guess the dog got too close, got zapped and darted off and then the donkey laughed.
Mr. Featherby! That is uncalled.
Mr. Featherby? And what is with this chick's voice?
For. Mr. Featherby! That is uncalled for.
Courtney.
E-News?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
There's a proud champion driving right here. America. Oh jeez, the horse is not happy.
Oh. Dang.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus.
I think I've seen some of these clips, that's why I'm not laughing. Damn, mascot. Oh, it's got one of those clamps. Clearly this car parked where it wasn't meant to. And then by like law enforcement or whoever associated with him put that clamp on the back wheel. Yet they still try to drive away. Stupid.
Oh, I just popped his tire.
I loved sledding down the sand dunes. I wish I still did it. But there's none around where I live now. This is back when I lived in my homeland of Perth, Western Australia. Went with my friends a few times sledding down the sand dunes. It's so fun. Recommend it if you're ever able to. Just a pain in the ass climbing back up the sand dune to do it again. What's up, Matt? Hello. Good to see you again. Doing a try not to laugh. So far I'm winning, but I don't think we'll watch the whole thing because I'm nearly at the 2.5 hour mark and I'm going to end it here and then play Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. So look forward to seeing you for that. And then look forward to some beaming with me and Noah tomorrow. We get snow to sled on in the winter. Oh, that's fun. Sand or snow or even in the rain. People can sled down mountains or hills. Not mountains, but hills in the rain. Oh, it broke. That's disgusting. Jeez, no wonder this bitch isn't in first class.
Those are good. Did you get a video?
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Only 5 minutes in. I'm shocked that actually got me, champions. I didn't think I would laugh. For a while at least, because I've seen a few of his clips mixed with the new ones. Ew, exactly, Login Dog. But nope, there's always somebody who has tried to jump over a street pole or a sign and squish their nuts. That's always funny. Alright. I'm pretty much close to the 2.5 hour mark, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much, champions, for joining me on today's Champion Hangout stream number 55. Goodbye, balls. Come join me on Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2, continuation of the gameplay. I will see you for that shortly. Or go jump on Discord and